Hello, welcome to one of my video blogs. And well, to those compliments of the season, I wish everyone a happy new year, a year filled with positivity, a year filled with knowledge and wisdom, and a wonderful, wonderful 2012. It's going to have its ups and downs, it's good and bad, but I wish everyone a safe journey as they all had a safe journey through 2011. What to talk about? Christmas dinner with the family. It was really, really an interesting thing. So, um, my family is Nigerian, but they live. We grew up here in Houston, Texas. So I came down to Houston from my home base, Chicago, and my family, they are more of like a DADT, don't ask, don't tell, religious, thinking prayer solves everything. So we're sitting around. First of all, my friends' sisters were talking about how they went to California, how gay California is, complaining, and my sisters were kind of uncomfortable because I was there. They didn't know what to say. Then after that, we had my family friends who also had, and they said saying how homosexuality is a sin, the law in Nigeria, how they are happy, how they are scared, how men will be looking at men, all those kind of things. But my siblings were kind of looking at me, looking at my reaction. Would I flip off? Would I say anything? But I didn't even say or do anything because you can't blame people for their own personal opinion. And unlike those that comment, I can't say, "Oh, you're stupid," you're that, because arguing or cussing out someone is not the right thing. But educating people. So today, I'm going to talk about some things. Yeah. The first thing I was going to talk about is the word homosexuality. Homosexuality means same-sex relationship, interaction, emotional. It doesn't mean the sexual action. Sex doesn't determine your sexuality. They are two different things. A man can have sex with a man doesn't mean the man likes men. Now, when being my own experiences, I told people I am emotionally attracted to the same sex. It's not just about the sex, it's about the emotions. It's something in me. It's just something, and I keep on saying this, and I say this in all my videos. I would never pursue someone that is not in the same sexual orientation as I am. I would never. So I'm not going to. I don't pursue every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay. And it's really funny when people talk about homosexuality, all these things about a man having anal sex with a man. What about lesbians? Yeah, are they not women? So really, we should try and really understand. Like I say, people just talk without understanding. You know. So, and it's not about sex. Really, it's never about sex. Those I think is all about sex. It's a lost case with them. Now, um, this thing came up with a friend of mine. We were talking yesterday, and he said he was trying. I was trying to explain to him the whole issue, especially in Nigeria now. They say that Nigeria gays and lesbians want to get married, but this is why I said never had there been a time when the LGBT community in Nigeria did anything requiring equality. Nothing. They never spoke up, they never said or signed any petition. The government brought this whole thing on themselves. If they had let people the way they were and not try and bring all these laws, rules and regulations, there'll be no uprising. Nobody has ever said they want to get married in Nigeria. Nobody has asked for equality in Nigeria. They didn't even ask for anything. but the government started it. So people say now they want to get married. No, the LGBT community never said they wanted to get married. They never said they wanted. It was nothing. So they were on their own. The government said, let's just make this illegal. Let's just do this, do that. Fine, they would do this, do this, do that, and jail terms and everything. But one thing I keep on asking people: how do homosexuals affect the social economy? I mean, the how do they affect society? It's something I don't understand. Robbery happens so much in the country. Corrupt leaders that sell you guys out. Nigeria is a lost case, important to pick. Even the Christians worldwide are always saying, talking about homosexuality. How do the LGBT community affect the Christian community? It doesn't make sense. Someone sent me a message that I have to show her in the an African text that promotes homosexuality. And this is my own. Is first of all, African culture has always been oral, never written. And if you want, I could show her videos in Nigeria where we had transgenders, cross dressers, men dressed in makeup, hairstyle, everything as women, entertaining. I could show her pictures of men in Benin fellating each other. This is the thing people talk about. Let me tell you, do you know that Africans always walked around literally naked? Covering up your whole body is not an African culture. Women that were not married went around bare-chested when they were looking for husbands. Let's be real here. So what really is African and what really is not African? We have documents of African men sleeping with African men. In my culture, it still happens where a woman will marry another woman that is widowed, so she's not all alone. That's African. And it's sad when I see non-Africans. Your skin color may be black, doesn't mean you're African. Not all, even my tribe didn't even originate from Africa. We are one of the tribes of Israel, one of the 13 tribes of Judah. We are black Jews. So don't in India they have black people, are they Africans? So that's why I really get upset when people that are not real Africans try and tell me what my African culture is. And it's funny, they complain that one is not an African culture, and I keep on saying this thing: the Bible is not an African thing. If you guys are going to take the religion of the white people, then take it fully and stop, because you need to say, okay, the white people brought this thing, I'm going to take all these things. Because whether you like it or not, Africa, this so-called Western world, they still hold it. You see, like that. You're in their palms. So whether you like it or not, even if it was no homosexuality to be something, you guys don't produce nada. You don't produce your own cars, you don't produce your own computers, you don't produce your own technology. You guys are nothing without the technology and the development of the Western world. The YouTube you're watching me on, the Facebook, the laptops, the phones, and everything you guys use were all produced down to the north and the microchips outside Africa. Deal with it. Okay? You guys complain about everything homosexual, but yet, okay, you said it destroys Sodom and Gomorrah. You guys had the most unstable continent in the world. Civil wars, killing each other. Way behind on physical development and infrastructure. Still depending on aid. So who is destroying who? Your leaders become the dictators, leading you guys astray. It's really, really funny. You guys, in a whole country, you guys might just have one or two major cities, while the rest is it's a terrible state. And you guys complain about homosexuals. You guys in Nigeria, you guys are just a laughable cause. On Christmas Day, you guys were killing yourself. and yet homosexuals will destroy you guys. You guys are doing it on your own. Products of heterosexual relationships. Speaking about products of relationship, it is stupid when people say homosexuals can't give birth. Then what does it take for a child, for a baby to be born? It doesn't take parents, it doesn't take marriage. It just takes a man that has a sperm and a woman that has a fertilized ovary to come together. And it could be done physically through sex, it could be done through artificial insemination, it could be done through surrogates. So tell me, why can't homosexuals have children? I said that. I just want to tell me a very good thing. They said, oh, if they happen, there'll be no creation. God, believe me, I don't know, but marriage was never for procreation. Marriage is a lasting covenant when two parties come together and say, I want to live my life with you. I want to sacrifice all I have right now to be with you forevermore. Because if you say marriage is all about procreation, then what about childless couple? What happens to them? What about people, single parents? I live in a society in America that a man would have 5 children with different women, and those men will have children with different men. So, what's procreation? What's marriage? Who sets the standards of what is right and what is wrong? We always tell you morals. So, Africa, is it moral for you to vote leaders that will cheat you guys and destroy your economy? Is it moral to vote into leaders that live lives larger than kings while you guys are suffering? Is it moral for you guys to give all you have to the churches? They are growing big, and yet the people around them are not living in a hateful state? Is it moral for your bishop or whatever you call him to slap someone and no one in the church says anything? Do you know that's child abuse? Because I know whatsoever reason that lady he just slapped was coming from somewhere. What is moral? Is it moral for your men to have more than one wife, which the Bible doesn't really give us a clear understanding whether polygamy is right or wrong? So I ask, what is morally right and what is morally wrong? You always complain that it's the white man this, the white man that. Really? In life, you live your life for yourself. I am living my life for myself. I can pretend to get married just so my family and society would leave me alone. Then let me ask you a question. If I do that, is it right for the person I marry? Is it right for my children that I bring up to live in such a society? Is it right to deceive someone for me to have a front? What is right and what is wrong? I am who I am. I didn't wake up this is something I don't understand. Do you think I woke up one day and I said, you know what, I want the whole world to hate me. I want the Christians to say I'm the Antichrist. I want Nigerians back home to kill me when I arrive. I want my family to hate me. You know why? Because I just want it. Who thinks about it like that? Even criminals don't even want to get caught and be punished. Then why should I, an innocent person, want to be castigated? You guys don't know what I have been through trying to come to terms with who I am. I've been to churches. I slept in deliverance centers, going from one bishop to the other, trying to get this devil out of me. I fasted and praying, speaking in tongues of the Holy Spirit. But oh, glory to God, He delivered me from that darkness that I was possessed. He delivered me. God delivered me. And I'm grateful that I have come to an understanding that my life is not for man but of God. That God knew me. He says, even before you were formed, I knew you. So He said He knows the end from the beginning. God knows everything about me. And my question, if God knew I was who I am, would He have given me all the blessings that I enjoy today? Each time I go on my knees and I said, Father, Lord, I thank you. And I just come to Him in praise and thanksgiving. And I see His glorious works at work in my life. God is not a fool. Neither is He asleep. Haters can keep on hating. But I would always say the basic truth. I am who I am. You know, it's difficult for you guys out there who just watch videos about homosexuals, who just stereotype us, call us, oh, you're this, you're that, you're that, you're that. There's a difference when you sit down. We put the Bible aside because the Bible is biased. We put the Quran aside and we talk the basic truths. You understand